So the fastest way for me to do a smoky eye is always to use a cream or a pencil. So I'm gonna use, this one is from Ofra. It is in the shade Green Go. So I'm just going to slap that all over my eyelid. And I'm going up to the crease with this. I'm actually gonna go a little bit past the crease. So I just like to keep my eye open so I can see exactly how much of the color you're gonna see when your eye is open, so that makes sense. Then use your finger to kind of blend out the edges, or you can take a brush just so that you don't have any, you know, harsh lines. But that's why I like using a pencil or a cream, because it just blends so easily and so seamlessly. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the bottom lash line as well. And I love this color. I think it just makes any eye color kind of pop. This beautiful like olive shade. So I'm kind of okay with this right now. So I want to build up a little bit of depth at the lash line. I'm then going to take a dark brown liner. Any dark brown liner would do. This one is from Sumita and it's in Bora. That's what the shade is called, eh? Yes. And I'm going to layer that right at the lash line. And I picked a brown because I still want it fairly soft. And then I'm gonna take a stiff angled brush. This one is a Luxie 182 brush. And I'm going to start to feather that upwards, so that it's more of a soft gradient. So we're gonna take this on the bottom lash line and also into the waterline. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a sparkly shade. This one is from Mica Beauty Cosmetics. It's in number 93, it's a shimmer powder. And I'm just gonna layer a little bit of that on top just for an extra pop. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Lou Manizer and I'm just gonna stick that in the inner corner, and then I'll put some mascara on. And this is just gonna help to brighten it up a bit. This is always like my favorite little trick. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. That way it doesn't smudge underneath the eye. And I'm gonna be very generous with this because I'm not putting any falsies on. All right, so before I go on, I need to get brows on my face, guys. A lot of you wanted to know what my current brow routine is, since they are a little bit more darker, more dramatic, and more on fleek or whatever. And yeah, so what I've been using is the Kat Von D. This is the Shade and Light palette. It is so well used and very well loved. But I just take a angled brush. So I have this one here with a spoolie on the end. It's from Pure Cosmetics. So it's just their brow brush spoolie. And I like to take a mixture of these two shades here. So I love that it's not super warm. I don't like any sort of eyebrow color that's warm because my hair is naturally cool toned. So I take a nice warm brown, and then on the outer edge where my arch is, I'll mix a little bit of the black in. So I'll start doing that and you can see, I'll explain. I just brush them up so I can kind of see what the shape is doing. Naturally, this is kind of the shape. I might grow a little bit of stray hairs down here, but I'll just tweeze them because I don't really grow that much hair. So I'll take a little bit of the lighter taupe shade, and then I start at the arch and I just do this sort of stroke like that. And until I get to the inner part of my brow. And then I just start flicking upwards with whatever product is still on the brush. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of that taupe shade and dip into the black, and then we'll start at the top. So I kind of like my arch to be, if you look directly straight into a mirror, I line up the corner of my nose with the, is that the iris? With the edge of my iris, and that's where I like my arch to be. So we're aiming for somewhere around here to be the highest part. Hey. How are you? Thanks.
I'll be killing it with the hairline.
And then I just start filling in like that. I'll take a little bit more black just to make the arch a little bit more dramatic. And then I'll brush through so it's not so stuck on. So from that point, I'll take some more black, a little bit of the brown, and then I start working on the tail. Now I like it to go a little bit more straight out than straight down. So it's kind of like that, where it actually opens up my eye more. And then if I get annoyed by any little hairs, I will literally just pluck them. So the most painless way to tweeze is to pull in the direction that the hairs grow. So I kind of just pull down like that. And it doesn't hurt me. I mean, everyone's sensitivity is is different, so this might be more painful for you, but for me, I'm kind of used to it. So I got that going on. Taking still a little bit of that black, and then just doing that sort of thing. Then what I'll do is I'll take a little bit of a concealer. Doesn't really matter, I can even use foundation. This is the L'Oreal True Match in, I think it's in W4-5 light medium. Take a little bit of that and a flat, stiff brush. And I will just clean up underneath. And I don't like to go too light because I don't like that really obvious halo sort of effect that you can have when you use a concealer that's too light. And then once I get to the inner portion of the brow, I'll just lightly trace along like that. So it just crisps it up without being too dramatic, and then I'll just feather it down to blend. And then I can take a little bit of brow gel. So this is not actually a brow gel, but a lash top coat, and it makes your lashes waterproof. But I've been using this for years for my brows. So this is the Bare Minerals, it's the Locked and Coated, and it literally will set your brows into place. I have swam with this stuff in my brows and come out of the water, my brows are like still perfect. So I love how it has a thin little brush like that. And I just comb that through my brows and it keeps it in place all day. So boom, brows done. Okay, so once we have the eyes the way we like them, I'm gonna go ahead and just add a really nice natural lip shade so that way they don't end up competing. I'm taking this NUDESTIX. It's a lip and cheek pencil. I actually really love this shade, so I keep using it. And I got it from the Ipsy Glam Bag for March. And the bag's so cute. So yeah, let's go ahead and slap that on. Such a pretty natural color. And then I also have this shade Blush from NUDESTIX too, so I'm gonna add a little bit of that too. I love how like this one's a little bit more brown. So here is the finished look. It's really simple, really quick and easy, as you could see, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see next. So I'm still gonna do my skincare routine, and I am going to do a updated sort of hair care video. So stay tuned for that. And I love you all as always. And until next time, guys, bye.